Okay. And you can make a summary in here like so. Yeah. Let's just make sure this is what I want. Right here. Weapon object is a class used by the save system to save values and works in the weapon SC. That's not spelled right. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. Okay. Well, S. Oh man. Idiot moment. Yeah, let's just do that. Weapon object class. Is used by the save system to save values. Timers, key points in the animations to set off events and man, that's awful big, long. I don't like it. Okay. That's for that one. And we'll do a summary here. Used for the XML. Well, let's see what we can call it. That would be cooler. Not that, not that. Oh, yeah. We'll call it we'll just call it the serialization right here. There's no point in putting in anything else. Not OBS. Not that. Oh, yeah. It's in this class. The XML serialization. Sickly. Basically list every weapon OBJ. Whoa. Values and for serialization. will PS2 do make this push a new weapons out of the XML. Why am I thinking HTML? Jeez, criminally. I tell you, thinking is not my strong suit. Must be a Saturday and Sunday thing. Okay. PS2 do make this push new weapons out of the HTML file. Which we can do a lot easier if it's not taking into account for some of this. Because the weapons don't get updated until they're open to the list, but we need it to not be enabled. It needs to start disabled. Yeah, that's definitely for sure. So, in our weapon script, weapon setup, we'll have us a custom function for it. And basically what happens, it will do we need a prefab. We definitely need a game object, that's for sure. But is it going to be a game object or a component? Yeah, we actually need it. A basic game object. Okay, that's perfectly legit. Basic game object. Game object. Maker. We'll call it weapon maker. Because this is the thing that we actually need it to do. Is punch it out, then add a component. Now, when we add the component, what is it actually going to be? It's going to be our weapon script. So, start method, load method, let's see. Well, it doesn't have to be public, so it can be a regular void. Void. Player. Weapon 2 player. Make it simple so people can understand it. And what this will do is, wait a minute. Do I need it? We need the loading's public. We're fine with that. Well, the saving, the loading might be kind of dumb. So FPS weapon, and then we have this. We'll punch a game object out. But in our player script, what we should do is, well, we should, how do we want to do that? God, I had it in my head just a second ago. Because on enable, it will punch it out to be, because especially because the firing order, we'll need a, well, because we can always push a game object to it, that's fine. We can always make lists for the saving. That's fine too. That's nothing. It does a list. Yeah, let's go. Weapon setup. It's a list. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, list or it would be easy to do that. This is for the player object by itself, so it'll be able to do anything we need it to. So, but what if we had different? Well, no, it still wouldn't matter. Yeah, if I had different weapon states for it, that would matter. Because that would generate a lot of problems for my saving system. That's right. Especially weapon states. Wow. I could really bum myself out that way. That kind of stinks. Because if I use an internal thing for different types of weapon, this would completely destroy the setup. Yeah, that's right. Uh, that sucks. Unless I make it. No, that still would be a pain in the rear end. A single weapon that doesn't have different things would be fine, I guess. But if I had different states, like one that's full automatic and one that's automatic, then the save system would suck. And that's ultimately what I want to do, is have different types of states for different weapons. And I don't want to instantiate them through a resource.load. I want them to be generated through XML. So how can I do that? And I don't want them to be a value inside the actual weapon class itself, because then every weapon class will have that type of value. I don't want a bazooka to have 3 different states. That's kind of stupid. Of course, it would make it interesting. Have one that's heat seeking, one that just shoots, and then I don't know, one that just suicides you so that the enemy can't kill you. Makes no sense to me, but I guess it could be a thing. Hmm. Oh wow, it's actually time for food again. Man, I tell you, every time I turn around, it's time for food. What's with time just flying? Every time I start thinking about this is what happens. Well, I guess that'll give me time to think about how I want to instantiate this anyway. But a regular generic, why do I have a regular generic game object anyway? What purpose would that be to even do a value anyway? It would actually do nothing. Yeah, it would actually do nothing for me to do that. Huh. Because I could just do a new game object. That would be fine at runtime. And that's basically all it would be anyway. The only game object that would matter is the weapon